Yo, T dot all day, every day, feel me? It's still a Brooklyn thing, fam. Welcome to KERRIISMS Speaks. I am your host, KERRIISMS, aka Toronto's favorite Brooklyn girl, a writer, singer, podcaster, and YouTuber at KERRIISMS.com. Every week, I share commentary and interviews on the adventures of life from a millennial's point of view. Some adventures may be personal, some may be professional. Either way, I hope you can stay tuned and stay true. Let's go! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of KERRIISMS Speaks, episode 1 of KERRIISMS Speaks. I am so grateful. I'm so excited, and this is really a monumental time for me. I've been testing out content here and there, but I'm officially making this episode 1. And I sat down with Sarah M., who was also known as Fashion Glamtish, but now she goes as Sarah M. on YouTube. She's a fashion and mostly makeup vlogger on YouTube. And we sat down to speak about the modern woman in terms of womanhood, love, and relationships and careers as well. Can the modern 21st century woman really have it all? So I hope you guys enjoy the conversation that we had. We're going to start off by talking about Lady Gaga's break of her engagement from Taylor. Is his name Taylor?
Taylor Kinney.
So on July 20th on her Instagram video, on July 20th on her Instagram page, she posted a picture of both of them from the back, and she said, "Taylor and I have always believed we are soulmates. Just like all couples, we have ups and downs, and we have been taking a break. We are both ambitious artists hoping to work through long distance and complicated schedules to continue the simple love we have always shared. Please root us on. We are just like everybody else, and we really love each other."
Technically, they're not, though. They're not like everybody else, because she is Lady Gaga.
She's Lady Gaga.
She is a persona.
Yeah.
I feel like, we all know Queen.
Yeah.
And we all know Freddie Mercury, and that's the persona. You cannot deny Freddie Mercury or Queen separately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you cannot separate them. And she's Lady Gaga. She's always gonna be Lady Gaga. If she was involved in a band, it would have been something and Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
So she, like, I know celebrities try to come across as like regular people like us, but
they don't live the same life as we do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they do have the basic things.
Yeah.
Like they
are human.
They
I
need
agree
to
with
eat,
that. Yes.
and they do respond.
Yeah, they do have feelings.
They are human, so they do respond to love and stuff like that. So I can see where she was coming from with that when we're just like everyone else.
But she should also consider that she's Lady Gaga. She's always come across since she.
But that's the thing. The fact that she is Lady Gaga, she's like, bringing or setting a platform for women who are actually going through things like this. Because you told me about a Nicki Swift interview, blog that she did, where she was saying that like. Her being in a relationship gets in the way of her success. And I remember years ago when she first started out, she was saying that like whenever she's on tour or whenever she's working, she's celibate. She doesn't like get into any sexy relationships or anything because like that gets in the way of her creativity. Yeah. So what do you think about that?
That is a kind of gray area for me, because I feel like sometimes you need the support of someone, like,
but some people even do that.
Be there. Some people, you need someone to be there. You need that person at the back of your head. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you're doing it for that person, but you need that person in your heart. And when you work and you have that thing that you have to go home, like a reason to go home.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that means you deliver a crappy show, which you should not. But like, when you have a home to go back to, like when you have someone waiting for you at home to go back to,
but it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic person. It could be like your family, it could be your friends, stuff like that.
It could be.
For me, I feel like my career right now is my biggest priority. Yeah. So I relate to what she's saying, that relationships and stuff do get in the way, and because of that, like I have just like put that to the side, because like I want to make sure that I'm good, whether it is emotionally, whether it's mentally, whether it's financially. Just me, Kerri, as a person, as a career woman, I want to make sure that I'm good, because I can multitask, but when it comes to like certain areas, I have to like think about one thing, because like whatever I'm really focused on, I'm really, really passionate about, and I want to give my 100% to that. And if I have to think about a relationship as well, my relationship is going to suffer. Like I can't go from being this career, not right now anyway, I can't go from being this career woman into going, because that relationship is going to suffer, because it's not my I'm going to say it right now, it's not my priority. It's just a thing that's a good thing, but it's just a thing that's happening right now. So it's not, I'm not going to give it my all.
And it's also kind of depends on those people who can actually multitask and juggle. Not everyone can do that.
Like I'm not Alicia Keys, I'm not Beyonce.
No.
Those are goals.
Ain't nobody got time.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, look at Rihanna. She said it in like an interview or something like really recently. She was just like, I don't, even though we don't know if she's with Drake or not.
She's really like doing Drake. Really, sorry, lady, she's doing Drake.
Maybe. But she was she, according to her, she said on the in an interview, like she doesn't have time. To be in a relationship, you know, because like you're out here, you're hustling, you're doing your thing, you're trying to make a name for yourself, you know, and like relationships sometimes can suffer through it. Suffer.
Because the thing is, though, it's not about you being in the relationship, it's about understanding. If the guy is understanding towards what you do, towards your status in the industry, in your career, in your life, and the guy is established on his own.
Do you have space in you have space in your mind for that? Do you have space in your heart for that?
A guy has to be a very, very, I'm saying, the guy has to be very...
You don't want to be dating someone and you're like, oh my God, I gotta go on this date.
You
don't want to be like, oh my God, I gotta edit this YouTube video and I had to go on this date. Oh my God. Like, I used to be like, oh my God, like, I gotta do, like, I would, right now, in this moment, I would much rather edit a YouTube video than go on. And it sounds sad, but like that's what makes me happy.
For me, I would go on a date. You know why? Free food.
Well, that's another story. That's another thing, because a lot of guys are not paying for their dates.
Listen, for me, either we pay 50-50 or the guy pays. I am paying shit. I'm sorry. I'm being honest.
Me, when I'm focused on something or someone, I am intense, I am passionate, and I'm committed. And I just don't think, and maybe Lady Gaga is that way too.
You know, what I technically think is like Lady Gaga is more passionate to what she does. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I mean, she's more passionate about her singing, like, because every time you see her live shows, the way she performs, it's so much hard over there. Then like, a relationship takes a different sort of passion.
It takes more. It takes another. Another.
And I'm not saying that she's a person who cannot love. She can love, definitely, for sure.
We all have the capacity to love.
But like some people actually choose to love what they do,
and it's
over
okay.
The person.
It's okay to choose. Like 50 years ago, it wasn't okay, because you'd be like, oh, by this age I should be married and I should have my third kid, and times are changing now. It's 2016 and you can choose to not get into a relationship or get married, and you can choose not to have children. Everyone goes down different paths, like, and it's okay to choose whatever path is right for you. And I think that's what Lady Gaga is doing, because Wendy Williams, she said in that, she was saying, like, you know, when you get married, when you get engaged, that's basically the roll call, or like the drum roll towards the wedding. And like when you do that, like, you should be married. Well, it's not like a set in stone thing, but the goal is to be married within 6 months to a year. And if Lady Gaga was thinking that way, she would probably like terrified, like, oh my God, like I'm going to be committed to this guy for the rest of my life, and I'm not ready for that.
You know it when you know it.
You
like
know.
When a guy asks for your hand in marriage, you know if you want to spend the rest of your life. At the back of your head, let me tell you, at the back of your head, you know, you're like, the back of your mind has made the decision if you want to stay or if you want to go.
True,
because when you decide like you want to stay or you want to go, that all depends on that little voice in your head. Because that little voice, if you ignore that and it's saying no to you, but you still go through with it because everyone around you wants you to go through with it, and you are like, okay, 1/3 of my brain says, like, it's okay.
Yeah.
1/3 of my family says it's okay. So the 1/4 doesn't matter. Just keep it at the side.
Yeah.
Sometimes the 1/4 is the main factor for your entire life. So if you have a little voice that's saying at the back of your head, like, oh no, don't do it. So yes, we do have.
And that voice is really tiny.
Yeah.
But you have to listen to it because when ish goes down.
Yeah.
And you're thinking back in hindsight.
Yeah.
That little voice is gonna be a little louder and be like, "Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Wasn't I speaking to you from the beginning?"
Also, sometimes it comes from a fear too. So you have to analyze that voice.
Yeah.
I'm not saying listen to the voice if it says run away from it. Analyze that voice. What it's trying to say. Okay, so take a pen and paper. Write pros and cons.
Yeah.
And then okay, so why should I go through with this marriage? Like this is this. And sometimes the pros can be less than cons, but you have to see how stronger the pros are.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. It could be literally anything in life.
Yeah.
Like, am I having chicken or pizza today?
Let's make
a pro and con list.
What have I been having for the rest of the week?
Now, my body has not been reacting that well to cheese, so I think I will go with chicken. It's simple. You have to analyze. You definitely have to analyze it.
Because the thing is, though, for me, when it comes to like marriage or anything like that, it's for life. I don't plan on getting married
more than once.
It's, first of all, it's a mental hassle. Forget about the financial hassle. It's a mental hassle. And then you have
to constantly
think
give
about it.
To the other person, and you have to constantly think of, for the rest of your life, you're going to be thinking of someone other than yourself.
Yeah.
And that's a decision that you have to make. You definitely have to sit down and be like, is this what you want?
Even though it's not your fault. You're going to think it was your fault. You're going to be like,
and when you begin a relationship, you're on the road to that kind of thinking.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to think like that right now.
And another thing I'm gonna say, I kind of took from Wendy Williams is that Lady Gaga is a very big, very famous artist. Like, she's an artist. She sings, but she's an artist. Like, her arts are amazing. She creates arts through her music, through her videos. But Taylor Kinney is in Chicago Fire. He's a good actor. They both have separate lanes. I don't think he ever had issues with Lady Gaga being Lady Gaga. Or Lady Gaga had an issue with like Taylor Kinney being a part of a TV show where he's the lead, obviously, but like not as big as the name Lady Gaga. They were okay with it. But then Lady Gaga stepped into American Horror Story, and she hits touchdown with her first show because of because she was the Emmy. First TV show.
But that's like, she's at this point where she's like she's on the cusp of becoming a legend, and she's like already a living legend.
Yeah. And now she's moving on to acting, and what she's doing, I feel like.
Yeah, and like when you
really
when your career starts taking off, like you either stop. Yeah, you either stop and like think about what could have been, or you continue. And I think that's what she's decided to do, to continue. And
I'm gonna say, I've read. I'm sorry, I can't source that, but I've read it in one of the interviews. She actually initially wanted to be an actor. She initially wanted to be an actor, but like people won't take her as acting or actress.
And you can honestly
focus on music.
Yeah, you can. I think it's easier for a singer to become an actor than for an actor to become a singer. Because when you see a lot of actors trying to sing and stuff, like a lot of people
everyone is Hugh Laurie. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, they clown them. They're like, what the hell are you trying to do? But you see like a singer becoming, like they still get some flack for it, but at the same time it's easier to make that transition. Like Barbara Streisand, and like who else does it?
Lady Gaga, even though like,
Lady Gaga now. And Whitney Houston was an actor and a singer.
Yeah. Who else was there?
Who else? There are some. I don't even know.
Oh God! Now, like,
Beyonce.
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Lopez.
The Jennifers, man.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
All the Jenny from the block.
She always wanted to be an actor, because when I've seen American Horror Story, and
I haven't seen it, and now like with all of this, I want to see it.
praise her acting. She was so good. I didn't realize she never acted before. Like you see it and you are like,
yeah,
this girl has acted before. Like she's lying that she's never acted before. That's her true passion because, as I said before, she wanted to be an actor first, then musician.
Yeah, like she said in her Instagram thing, she's a very ambitious person. So is Taylor, and they're just on two different planes in their life.
Yeah,
and they have to like go forward in whatever direction that they need to go. And unfortunately, that is not the same direction. So my thing was like, I definitely related to the whole creativity versus being in a relationship. And there are people, I'm not saying that it's bad to do both.
No,
there are people actually can master both, okay?
No, some people actually, like, some people do creativity from relationships, being in a relationship, not like breaking up. Like not everyone's like Taylor Swift.
Swift.
I am breaking up with you, and I'm gonna write a song when I'm gonna say you're the best.
That's the thing. Like some people, like Taylor Swift, she's mastered that, right? She's become,
she's a breakup queen though. Like
the thing is she's mastered that. She's been able to do both. You know, but not everybody can do that. Yeah. You know, so there's no shame in the game. If you want to do both, that's okay. But Lady Gaga, I definitely relate to her.
Yeah, I feel like she cannot, like, she has to think.
Yeah, that, and when the time comes and they are ready to get back together, if they do get back together, kudos to them.
Yeah, like I don't like.
I'm rooting for you, Gaga.
When they actually like were in a relationship, I fell from the sky.
Oh my god, I used to watch You and I like every day. I used to watch that music video all the time. I was like, they're so beautiful together.
Yeah, I know. I used to. Apparently, she slapped him because, you know, the kissing scene there.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
I heard about that. They're like,
so it's okay if you do. It's okay if you don't.
Yeah, it depends on your priority, your ability to do so.
And make sure you're doing it if it's right for you.
Again, like, all 4 parts of your brain, listen to it.
Listen.
If half of your brain says yes,
like grandmother Willow said in Pocahontas, listen to your heart and you will understand.
Yeah. Colors of the Wind.
All right, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed that episode. Thank you so much to Sarah M for taking the time out to sit down and chat with me about womanhood and the way it's evolving, growing, and changing. I think it's a topic that definitely needs to be discussed as much as possible. So I just wanted to take just a small snippet, a time capsule of womanhood right now and what it means to me and what it means to her. This is by no means generalizing womanhood, just what it means to me and what it means to her. And I had such a great time just talking to her about that. If you would like to find out more about Sarah M or get to know her in general, you can go to youtube.com/fashionglantage, where you can find her YouTube makeup tutorials and product reviews, beauty and makeup product reviews. And that's going to be youtube.com/FASHIONGLAMTAGE. And you can go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, and tell her that you found out about her through the KERRIISMS Speaks podcast. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in. I am truly grateful for every single one of you. Please remember to subscribe to this podcast, rate it, and leave a review. Any feedback you have will be greatly appreciated. You can also contact me directly at KERRIISMS.com. That's KERRIISMS.com. This episode was produced by yours truly, KERRIISMS, and the music was provided by The Passion Hi-Fi. This has been your KERRIISMS coming to you live, reminding you to stay tuned and to stay true, my beautiful crew. Over